Hello, welcome to Country Stitchers. I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Deb. We are going to stitch with you.
We are. This is Floss Friends.
Yes.
We've not been together to stitch for quite some time.
A while.
I think if you look at the videos, it's like 3 or 4 months ago.
I know. So I'm
But
gonna
who's
work.
counting?
I'm gonna work on Barbara Anna, All Creatures Great and Small. And what are you gonna work on?
I am going to work on my stitch along with that quarter shop.
Okay. And that is a PDF download, and it's called Summer Home. So it's a mystery.
It is, and it's
You got
even
your
more of a
first
mystery.
part revealed.
Yes, I'm working on the border. That's what I'm working on. And the second part is coming out today.
Yes.
And since I don't need it right this second, I'm going to finish working on my border.
This is on 40 count vintage country mocha, and I'm working over here on the chicken. That's what I have so far.
And did I tell you I'm working on the border? This is, however, whitewashed board. It's really neat. It's got
I know,
like
I
a
like that.
fence look to it. And this is the linen version.
Yeah,
And
very
it's
cool.
28 count. It is a rainy day here today.
Oh my gosh, I know. And it's going to be a rainy day tomorrow too.
And
guess what? The next day.
Sunday, I know. And then you know what? All of early next week is beautiful.
Oh, good.
I know.
Good, good, good.
We'll
Good,
all
good,
want to
good.
know what the sun looks like by then.
I know. And if you hear any noise in the background, it's Noisy McKenna. She's
so
baking us a
loud.
cake right now.
She is.
We put her to work.
It smells really good.
It does smell good. She's making a margarita poke cake. This is her second go round. She already made one the other day.
And I get to try that one when we're done stitching.
Yes.
I just skip dinner and dessert tonight when I get
No,
home.
anyway.
I will have eaten all I need.
This is a really big chicken.
It's not a llama.
Oh my God, it almost looks like it.
It does, doesn't it? It's funny.
Is your mama a llama?
Are You My Mama? Do you remember that book?
Is your mama a llama? Is that?
No.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, there is a book called Is Your Mama a Llama?
No, it's brown. Isn't it?
No, Is Your Mama a Llama?
Is that the name of the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is another book called Are You My Mother? And it's the little fellow, it's a chick, I think, and the chick goes around to everything asking the bulldozer, are you my mama? Asking all these inanimate things and then animals and then finally the end.
No, I remember that. And I was an animal. I just don't remember what animal I was.
I know. I'm trying to remember what you were. Isn't that awful?
Yeah, Mother. You should remember all the secrets.
Yes, I should. I'm a bad, bad mom.
That was my first play.
I know.
I went to my granddaughter's first choir recital last night. She was in the middle school choir, and she had her performance at the high school.
Aw.
It was a lot of fun. Get to sit there, and they've completely refurbished. Well, actually, it's ground up. I think. I don't think there's anything remaining of the original high school anymore.
My
Is there?
goodness.
Supposed to be.
Is there?
I don't know.
Which block do they call the original?
You know, I honestly have no idea.
Because honest to gosh, I didn't recognize
I
anything.
wouldn't recognize it if I walked in. I know I would.
So, I mean, the original auditorium was down at the first turn to the right, and that's all gone now. The whole building's gone. So I know everything we were inside of last night was new, except maybe I did notice looking down at the cafeteria, that's still open and looks like maybe that portion of the cafeteria might have
The
been.
whole central complex
Yeah.
is supposed to be the same.
Yeah, but that auditorium there, it actually looks smaller than the old one.
I was the last class without construction.
Wow. And that's probably going to be forever, right? At the
Yeah.
rate they're going. They'll have construction going on at that high school indefinitely.
Yep.
I was really surprised that they have a car parking deck. I thought it was going to be multi-level.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 floors.
Yeah, and that's what it was before too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
I didn't. I'm not sure who's getting all the money, but there's a lot going on for not much showing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Graduation is June 1st. Logan had prom. That was cute. They look so cute together.
Our graduation when I graduated was June 9th. I remember that.
Do you? I don't remember when mine was.
And this weekend with Mother's Day coming up, by the way, everybody, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
My grandfather's birthday was always right around Mother's Day weekend, and every now and then he would hit or miss Mother's Day.
Oh.
We'd be celebrating his birthday and Mother's Day.
And my nose is driving me crazy with allergies. Oh. I feel like Rudolph. Such a red nose.
You don't sound like him, though.
Oh, good. It is pouring.
I was trying to think of what else I was working on at home right now. Oh, I know what I started.
What?
Actually, I started it when I visited with you a couple weeks ago. The Homespun Elegance
Retreating.
Oh,
wine.
you know, come over and say hi. Everybody would like to see you.
Say hi, McKenna.
The
Hello.
newlywed.
Not
Not
really.
for much longer, though.
No.
Almost a year.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Hard to believe, huh?
Are you stealing my curling iron?
Yeah.
Are you?
Quietly, right? You weren't supposed to notice.
Alrighty.
Wine is Bottled Poetry, that one that I
Oh,
started.
yes, I like that one.
It's just got 2 colors, but it does have one of those borders that I had to put a little more attention
You have to really pay
into.
attention to that one.
I did, yes. But fortunately, I have not had to pull anything out, so
Oh.
that was good.
Good. I'm glad.
Me too. Can't tell you how glad. And then what else? Oh, I'm working on a peyote pin.
Oh, are you doing that one that you got the pattern at Nashville?
Oh, you're talking about the flower pin. No, I
Yeah.
haven't started that
Oh,
yet.
okay. I can't wait to see that
I
one.
know, I'm anxious. That's actually on deck. I'm doing one for,
on deck.
Yep, a customer dropped it off at Stitches Unlimited and asked if I would do it. And it's a Santa pin, but it has a lot of challenges to it because...
Oh, that one. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oftentimes the patterns that I get from Fern Ridge will have like a bead number transposed or something in the pattern, and then you'll start to see something different, and you go back and look, and yeah, it's off, and correct it. But this one, for some reason, the color descriptions are not the same as the actual bead colors, so you're not sure whether the bead number or the bead description is the color you needed. The photo shows it one way, but it doesn't match the description anyway. So I had to go, I played Super Sleuth and set it up the way I think looks the best. I showed it to you, didn't I, after I picked
It's awesome.
the
I
colors.
love it.
So I pulled a couple of my stash
It's so much
colors
prettier
out.
than the picture.
I think so. I think it's going to be lovely. And anyway, it also has about 6 times more beads on it than any fob I've done in the past. So it's a bit of a challenge. But
It is so neat. I didn't realize it was a pin when I saw it.
okay.
That is really cool.
And so too is my crab. Remember him? And I haven't started him yet.
Oh, he's a pin.
He's a pin.
Okay.
I'm not going to use him as a pin though. I think I'm going to do something different with him. I'm not exactly sure what, but I'm inclined. There is hardware that you can actually take and put it on and wear them, as like a necklace,
Oh.
but that wasn't what I had in mind either. I'm thinking of making him into like some kind of a magnet.
Okay.
Either put him on the fridge or put him on my metal board in the
Yeah.
craft room or something like
Yeah.
that. So I'm not sure, but it'd be cool if I could figure out a way to make him a fob, but he's got such
Yeah.
dangly little legs.
It would be cute. Oh, my nose. It'd be cute if if you made some kind of a bag or something and you turned him into the latch.
Oh,
That would be neat.
yeah, that would. He's well. I'll be anxious to see how big he is dimensionally because I haven't actually laid him out yet to see. I'm using Deb's phone.
Oh, does it keep going off?
To read my pattern because as I sat down to stitch on this, I realized my pattern's now videoing our Floss Friends time. So like, I'm looking on yours.
We have had some beautiful weather here.
Mm-hmm.
The garden is planted. Everything is so pretty.
It actually got to be very, very reminiscent of early summer not long ago, didn't it?
Yeah. Yes. We did open up our pool. I don't know if I said that already or not. No one's swimming, but it just looks prettier than looking at that cover.
There's a queue outside the fence, though. We're all waiting.
Yep. Hey, you're welcome. Help yourself. You're into the polar plunge? Go for it.
That's funny. They used to do that in Maine. I think it was shortly, there was a date they did it. Every year it was the same date. And I don't recall if it was the first part of February or January. And they would they literally had to use a chainsaw and cut the ice out of the pond. And then this group of individuals, I don't really know what to call them, would actually jump in.
Wow. Not me.
Nope.
No way.
And I know that happens other places too, but it was funny up in Maine when I had never seen that before, and when they first did it that first year I was there, I was pretty shocked that anybody would want to put their body in the water.
You're doing this willingly?
I will never warm up if I do that. And then I was talking to Kevin about coming to visit this month, and he said that we're going to go out with some friends of theirs boating. And I thought,
fun.
yeah, that's what I said. And then I started thinking, and then I laughed at myself because I'm thinking, I've got a suit. I don't have any shorts. I should probably get some. And then I'm laughing out loud and I'm thinking, what's the suit for, Liz? It's May in Minnesota.
Oh,
that water is not going to be swimmable. And here I am thinking I need a suit. And then I laughed at myself. I thought, no, I can do without the suit. I just need a nice pair of slacks and a top. That's all I need.
You actually might need a sweatshirt. You'll be cruising around out there. It gets
that's
kind of
true.
cold on the water.
Yep. And then I said to Kev about it, and I was telling him how funny I thought it was that I was thinking I'd need a suit. And he said, Mom, when we go boating, it's not the kind of boating you and I think of. This is more like a pontoon boat, and we're just out to visit and have a good time on the lake. And I said, that's my idea of a good time. I'll be right there. But then he laughed and he said, but just a quickie. Even if it was summer, how did you propose you were going to get back into the pontoon boat if you jumped into the water? And I said, I can get into the pontoon boat.
You can climb the ladder.
Aren't there some little steps in the back? And he said, well, yeah, but we had to help somebody up last time who got in the water. And I said, well, then you could help me.
Yeah.
But I know what he means. Some things just aren't as easy for me anymore. But I thought that was funny. I was laughing because I didn't remember how cold it would be, and he was laughing because he couldn't imagine me getting back in the boat. Trip will be different this time around because you won't be required to have a mask on. That'll be nice. I don't know though about the airports. I don't know if
What part of Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
What part? Minneapolis, Minnesota. Where though?
Well, if I were going to describe it, I'd say it's the Eastern Central. He actually lives 20 minutes outside in Plymouth. Well, he's 20 minutes from the airport. I think he's even farther from the center of city.
Is that a big city?
Minneapolis.
Is
yeah.
it? Really?
Yeah, it's Minneapolis, St. Paul is a twin city thing, sort of like Fargo, North Dakota, and what was
And is
on the
that
other
where you
side of
fly
it?
into?
Right
Okay.
into Minneapolis, nonstop.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's really easy.
And did you say you're going to any stitching stores?
No, not this time. I don't think they're on the list.
Feeling okay?
I did go to the one last time I was there, and as far as my research was, I think that's the only one in the area.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there weren't a lot. Now, that doesn't preclude me from going to a Hobby Lobby or a Joann's or
Oh, yeah.
another one of those places.
Yeah.
And I have not ventured out to do that yet because I only visited once so far. Now, when we go to the wedding, you and I are going to be busy because in the Chicago area, there's about 5 right off the top of my head that are within a 45-minute radius of where we're staying.
Ooh, yeah.
So we have to plan a day,
Nice.
a shopping day when we're out there.
Okie dokie.
And I forget, did we say we're going early or staying later? We said staying later, right? Like if we wanted to hang out
Well,
a
you're
day
going
or
to
two?
have to be there earlier.
Yeah, but I can't hang with you early.
No.
So I think
So later.
that's what I thought we said. Like
Yeah.
after. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, that'll be fun. Wonder if will there be snow there in November?
Could be.
Really?
It would not be uncommon for there to have been snow falling in Illinois by November. I know that it's not common to have it on the ground at that time of year, but I do know that when we lived there, and we were about another 120 miles west, it got very cold by the start of school
Okay.
at night. Come the end of August, it was already getting pretty chilly. Halloween, you pretty much had a coat on.
Mm-hmm.
And this is right around that time, so. You can hear the water running still outside.
I know. You're gonna
Really
have to.
coming down.
You're gonna have to take a boat home.
It's funny, I can get my tail caught there.
Does that mess with your eyes ever when there's two symbols? Sometimes it drives me crazy. I don't know if it's something with my eyes or not, but there's two symbols then that kind of play with each other sometimes, and it drives me crazy. I feel like I have to really pay attention.
Which two are you
I
working
don't know.
with?
For some reason, this is driving me crazy. The lines and
Oh, yes.
that. I don't know. It's just driving me nuts. I feel like
Yep.
I'm paying way too close attention.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cute colors.
They are for a minute there. I forgot I had used the whole yard I pulled out.
Oh.
And I was going, where did my other thread go? Down one, down two. Don't forget, you said you wanted to tell McKenna to look up your rings for your floss holder.
Oh, yes. I gotta get that done. I did have all of my threads, my over-dyed threads, hanging on that one bar in the back of the craft room. But I really love the way Liz did hers, where she has it in a video where we took a tour of her craft room, and their towel. It's a towel rack actually, right? And like, so these arms come out and they swing and move and everything. It's awesome. It's clever. And then she used the same rings that I had used, where it has like this little clamp at the bottom of the ring, which will hold your threads. And I just like her setup. So I have my towel rack up. I just need to get all of my threads organized. So right now they're all over my desk.
Now, did I notice that you hung yours? Do you have two, one over the other?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what
yours
I
is
thought.
on a pallet. Mine was already into the wood of the wall that sections the craft room. So, but that'll be a job, you know, because you put them up in alphabetical order, right?
I did.
Yeah, which I think I'm going to do the same. And then ever since, you know, and I've been buying threads, or if I come home with one or two, or if you hand me one or two, I just have been putting them all in this pile. So I have a lot to sort through. It'll be nice when it's finished.
Now, when you get ready to put them up, if you put them on the rings, you can just do that willy-nilly, then just sort them alphabetically after you get it done. Then it's easy to take, I use a chopstick from Chinese food, and I load my rings onto that, and then I just slide that whole stick alongside the thing and slide them off.
Yeah.
And that way, if I get one out of order, I can slide a whole bunch back onto the chopstick, change the order, or add one in without having to handle them all separately.
Okay.
So that's the trick I use when I need to stick one in the middle that is, like, maybe I get a new thread and it belongs 3/4 of the way back.
Okay.
It's much easier that way than taking them off and hoping they stay in order. That way you know they're in order.
Do you put more than one on a clamp?
I do sometimes.
Yeah, I do too.
Especially if I have multiple of the same color.
Oh, yeah.
And then sometimes, like, I've got one of mine that actually has project threads on it. So if I stop a project for a while, but I want to be able to access the floss in case I'm using it in something else, I'll label the ring that has all my floss on it, and then I'll hang that whole ring on one of the rods in the back. So then all of the threads are there by project. And then if I finally decide, like, oh no, I'm probably not going to revisit that one, then I'll run them back. But if I'm going to get back to it, like seasonally or something,
okay,
I'll leave it there. Guess that's kind of the definition of being lazy, but
no,
makes it much easier in the long run.
Made perfect sense. That should have been something I got done this winter, but oh well.
Isn't it funny? Times we seem like we have lots of time on our hands, and then you look back and your time was busy.
Yeah.
What's that saying? If you want something done, find the busiest person and give it to them. Somehow being busy, you tend to be more productive, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because if not, you know, you can put it off. You're like, oh, you know what? I don't feel like getting to that today. I'll do it tomorrow. But if you know, I have no other option, then you're just going to get it done.
Yep.
I can't believe after, I mean, in a few weeks, you know, Logan will be graduated, and it's like a new season of life then, because I'll never again have to worry about, oh, it's September, start of school, or school shopping, or filling out the papers, you know, and they come home for the first few days. And that is so strange to think about.
And I just went through the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I set that aside 20 years ago and then had to pick it back up again in November. I was just saying to myself the other day, never did I think I would be back in the halls of a high school attending a middle school performance of my granddaughter. Just did not occur to me.
Yeah.
And not so much attending, because you attend your grandchildren's things if they're in the area, but the getting them fed, getting their clothes bought, getting them ready to go, making sure they're there on
all
time.
The school supplies,
yes, all
the
that
lunches,
stuff.
everything.
Just not something I'm used to.
Yeah.
And now we're about ready to start our first summer break. The little ones, they're so funny. Carly, she wants summer break because she wants to play with her friends. Casey wants to be at school.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Why do we have to take the summer off?
Aw.
I thought, oh, that you should feel that way 5 years from now.
Yes.
They both got their spelling tests again this week. Both got 10 out of 10.
Aw.
And then they had to announce for me, and there were no bonus words, Mom. It's okay. Because they really think it's fun when they get 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
The other day, when it was really nice, I went outside to stitch for a while. And I was sitting in my, I don't know what you call them, like those canvas chairs, you know, with the metal frames.
Yeah.
Just sitting out there stitching, enjoying the nice weather, and Casey came out and she had a book with her, and she's on the swing, swinging and reading to herself
Aww.
out loud, swinging. I thought, wow, that's dedication.
Cute.
She just, and the library, we went before they started school, and that was their first trip to a library, and they thought that was fascinating. Then when they got to school and found out there's a library in the classroom, that really excited them, and they love being able to say, we just went to the big library.
Oh.
And now Casey discovered a series, Junie B.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We kind of read all this.
Yep. And there's about 35 of them or something like that. And so the first one she picked up was Junie B. Dumb Bunny.
Oh.
And it was cute because it was right before Easter when she found it. But now, even though school's still in session, they love it when we go to the library and pick up books.
Aww. The library in Corryville, the girls are, did you get them in there? Did they have a library card to go there?
To Corryville. I don't think we've been to Corryville.
Oh, okay.
Are they all Lancaster? Well, is Corryville Lancaster County?
Mm-hmm.
So would the Lancaster County Systems card work at all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was
then
just going
we
to
have
say,
one.
they have some really neat summer programs
Okay.
there for kids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out because I'm looking for, things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if the card works, because I know it's supposed to work downtown Lancaster too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing, the Strasburg, is the Corryville Library as similar size to Strasburg?
You know what? I have not been to Strasburg's.
Oh.
Well, no, that's not true. We were there, weren't we?
Well, we went in
Isn't
for
that
our
where
event.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, then it's bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a small library.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got one large room divided by the shelving, and then a couple offices, and then another room in the back. But quite a variety, I thought, for a library that size. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. Corryville Library is nice.
I'll have to shoot over. And where's it? If I'm not mistaken, if I had I'm going down 472, if I go through by Newswingers, is it back that way?
Mm-mm.
No?
No. It's over close to Santander Bank area. Do you know where that is?
Is that over by Goods?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Down towards New Providence.
Is that 372?
372 comes into Goods. So does 272, and 472 is down a little farther.
No, it's not 472. I think it's 372.
Okay.
Oh, close to Laps. It's on that road. You know where Laps is?
Yeah, that
Isn't
is
that
372.
Okay, well then it's right off of that road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you get to New Providence Church of God, or after?
Well, that's on a side road, right?
That's on Truce, I think, right?
Right. Well,
Truce or...
no, it's not Truce. Anyway, that's on a side road, but this is right off of 372.
Okay.
The food bank is right. You're going to turn you're going back to the food bank.
Okay. All right.
There's something else back there too, and I can't remember what it is. But they have some wonderful summer programs. Oh, let us know what you're all stitching on. We love to read and see what everybody's stitching on.
It's so much fun when we pull something out and we don't think it's something that's, you know, in the mainstream right now because it's been in our stash for so long, and then we get comments from people, I just pulled that out of mine.
Yeah. I can't wait until the pollen is finished though. Oh my goodness. I'm glad in a way that we're getting this rain to wash away everything that we have right now, but
Yes. And we
oh,
yeah, for some reason this really seems to have kicked everybody's allergies off really high levels this year. We haven't gotten down to Sue's to see the goats yet.
Oh, yeah?
The little kids. They came, and the one weekend that she had said, you know, if you want to come on down, I'll be here. We ended up going to the park for the day.
okay.
The girls decided they wanted to go play at the park. So we did that. And then the next time she and I talked about it,
I'm gonna grab a highlighter. I'll be right back.
can't remember whether we were going to be somewhere else or if the kids had something else going on, but we still haven't gone down to see them. And Ivan watches for him to come out in the evening when he goes out after he's done eating.
Yeah.
He watches across the field and he sees the goats come into the pen, and he tells me every time they come. And I swear he knew when there were more than there were originally, because he would not stop telling me about it. I said, yes, they're goats. They're there every evening.
Clementine should give birth next month.
I was just thinking about her when we were looking out the window. I thought, she must be really hoping for that day soon. Does Casey act any differently towards her? No?
No. No. Casey and Hank have been really buddies lately.
Okay. Now, do you think she'll let Casey around the baby?
I don't know.
Be interesting to find out, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. I'm not sure. She was real protective when she had Casey. She only let Hank around Casey. It was cute.
She knows good cattle when she sees them. Good judge of character.
They were so funny. Matt was mowing the other day next to the fence row, and Hank and Casey, oh, it was the cutest thing ever. He was on the riding mower, you know, and all they wanted to do is just run with him. If he went, they would run all the way up to the corner, and then he'd turn around and he'd come back. They'd run back. It was so cute. Oh my gosh.
Our exercise program.
Yeah.
Kylie said she was going to take Ivan on a walk for me while I was visiting with you today.
Oof.
Yeah,
We're going to get wet.
Well, she has wellies that I got her over at Ollie's, and I got Kelsey a pair last year too, because I mean, I figured between the snow and the rain, we'd eventually need something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she was good with that, and I said, you know, here's my raincoat. Oh, I did forget to get out another umbrella though. Maybe they'll see it. But Ivan doesn't care if it rains or not. He just likes his walks. So I showed her when I towel dried him after taking him out before I came. I said, this is pretty much what you need to do when you guys get back. So we'll see how that goes. She's walked him quite a few times when I haven't been around.
We always used to keep a towel on the front porch, and when Des would come up to after him being out in the rain, he'd come up to the front porch, and I always tried to get that towel on his back before he did the shake everything off.
Yes. That's what happens with us. We go through, and then I drop the towel, but if I'm not fast enough,
I know.
it's like
I know.
the rain just goes down the wall and down the other wall. It's like, oh, I missed.
Like, oh man, wasn't quick enough that time.
And then I actually give him the shake command when we come in. If we go through the garage back to the house, I'll have him shake off at least once in the garage.
There you go.
Then we have that little 20-foot dash to the back door. And if it's a light rain, it's not a big deal. But if it's really coming down, he can get pretty wet again between the garage and the house.
Yep.
So where do you suppose people are going this year for stitching events? I was curious, if you're going on a retreat between now and the end of the year and want to leave a comment, I would love to hear about the options that you guys are choosing.
Yeah.
Deb and I are looking for some new ideas and some new options for ourselves. We're hoping right now to take a trip. Hi, Karen. To go see my sister-in-law Karen right after the first of the year, probably, what did we say, February?
February.
So that's going to be fun.
That would
but
be
that's
awesome.
kind of our own plans. We'll do our own plans and sightseeing and things while we're out there with her.
Yeah, I've never been to Arizona.
Yep, it's going to be a blast. Stitching through Arizona.
That's right.
And at the same time, though, it'd be fun to find some other options. I know there's a few things that we've talked about doing, but we haven't yet. But it'd be neat to hear some new ones. I've often thought that going on a stitching cruise would be a lot of fun. But I'm wondering how much time I would actually spend stitching and how much time I would spend doing the cruise.
I know, because I would want to be doing everything.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know.
So I haven't decided if that's actually, I think I'd almost rather just book a cruise and take my stitching.
There you go.
So which one are we going on, Deb? Do they do, I know they were doing cruises out of Philly, right?
I think so.
So do they do any that would be, like, where would you go? Just down to the Caribbean, maybe?
The Bahamas or something.
Yeah. That might be fun. I do like it down there. It's nice.
Yeah, we've only left out of New York City.
Okay. Well, and that's not too bad.
No, because we actually met the bus up at the train station.
Okay.
And then they, it's a nice coach bus. They drive you right to the ship. And
So you didn't have to do any
oh no,
navigating on your own. That's nice. Isn't it relaxing when the arrival times and departures are all up to somebody else?
yes. Yeah. I wouldn't mind going on another cruise though. I always enjoyed them.
I've not been on one yet.
You don't get seasick, right?
Not have never. I've been out in boats. Don't bother me.
Okay.
The longest boat ride I've ever taken, well, they might be even. I took the ferry from Boston to Nantucket.
Oh,
That was nice. It was fun. I went to a wedding there. And then I took the ferry from Los Angeles to Catalina Island. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you can see Catalina from the shore, so it's a ways out. And neither of those bothered me.
okay.
So, and they're not, ocean liners of any size or anything. We're just talking lots of people in a few cars. And in fact, it reminded me more of a bus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because down underneath, there was like a little corner where you could get sodas, snacks, that sort of thing. And the rest were all just like tables in like a Dairy Queen or a Burger King or something where you just could sit around a table.
Okay.
Or you could go up on the top deck and sit in chairs. So it was
Yeah.
nothing fancy at all.
Right.
And I would think if I was going to get seasick, that would be an environment that would not be as stable as like a big ship would be. So I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't get any other motion sickness.
You know what my like dream cruise would be?
What?
One of those river boats.
Oh, those are lovely.
Like overseas.
Yeah, like the Viking River cruises.
Yes. That would be like my dream cruise.
They do look neat.
Yeah.
They look interesting though
Up
because
and
of
down
how
those
narrow
canals.
they are.
Yes. Like, oh, well, yeah, they're not huge either.
No,
Oh, it just that looks gorgeous.
it does. And the fact that they can pretty much stop anywhere they want to en route.
Yeah, that would be neat.
It would. I remember the first time I saw that commercial was on a PBS show, and it came on at the beginning and as an advertisement, and I remember thinking, ooh.
Yep, it's still on for those. Oh, hey, the Downton Abbey movie is coming out this month in May.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you
20th,
know-
May 20th. It'll be in theaters.
Okay.
We should go.
All right. Speaking of, well, the 20th I'll be at Kevin's.
Oh, Liz.
I know. It would have to be the following week.
Oh, man.
No. But they also came out with another Marvel movie, another Harry Potter movie. Well, it's not Harry Potter per se, the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
And a third one. What was the third one? 3 of them that Rick and I had sort of in our target and our sites to go to was those 2 and Murder on the Nile looked good. We actually rented that at Redbox.
Oh.
And it was okay. I like the concept, the Agatha Christie movies, and I like the concept of the detective that was in Murder on the Orient Express. And then now, I think it's called Death on the Nile.
Okay.
But it was enjoyable.
My kind of movie or no?
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
Okay.
And the cast is good. Did you guys anybody watch one of the Reds movies yet?
Not yet. Just told
Okay.
Logan this morning about it.
All right.
So, and since it's going to be kind of a rainy night and tomorrow rainy, so maybe we'll watch one tonight.
You know what's really funny is whenever I mention a movie to Kylie or Kelsey, if it predates 2020, oh, I don't watch old movies. I said it only came out in 2012. That's old, Mom. I'm thinking, no, old is a cowboy western from 1950. That's old, but not 2018. So I couldn't even get them to think about watching some of what I would consider to be really good recent movies.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, come
Oh,
on.
they're
guys.
missing out on a whole bunch.
I know. What was the last one I got them to watch that they didn't think was going to be any good?
We kind of just watched, you know, the movie Something's Gotta Give with Diane Keaton.
Yes.
And, what's his name? He plays the
Jack
Joker.
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. That is such a good movie. And I love to watch it also for that beach house.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Lovely.
It's just beautiful.
Yep.
So we were talking about that the other weekend with a friend. Well, McKenna's never seen it. So we watched it together.
Now, see, I don't consider that an old movie. It's not a current release, but I don't consider it an old movie.
No, I don't either. But your girls definitely. I mean,
would.
gosh.
Yep.
It has been out for a while, but
Yep.
oh my goodness.
There's another one. The Mission Impossible series. Now, not everybody is a fan of those movies, but I liked them, and I like the Jason Bourne series with Matt Damon.
Jason Bourne, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they don't think they'd have any interest in them because they're
Yeah.
old. I said, what? Oh, and then we were talking about actors. They do not think Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Johnny Depp, I mean, I can go down that list of that group.
Mm-hmm.
They don't find any of them attractive. That's what I said. So I said, who do you find attractive?
That was my next question in my head. Yes. Who did I say?
I could not even tell you any of the names.
Oh.
That's how
Okay.
foreign they are to me. And they're all very current, but they're current. Oh, gosh, what was the one that Kelsey was talking about the other day? If I could remember the movie, that would be helpful. But honestly, when I saw him, I thought, oh, okay. Well, then no, probably nobody I think is handsome would you think is handsome, because it was such a completely different look to what they considered to be handsome.
She probably thought they were old.
Yeah, that's right. They did old movies. They're old actors.
Just old.
Oh, the one movie, the Mission, not Mission Impossible, James Bond movie, the most recent one. That the last one that Daniel Craig was ever going to be in. We finally convinced them to watch that with us, and we all watched it. And they thought the beginning of it made it very unbelievable. I said, why? And they said, well, look at him. Look how old he is. And look at his girlfriend. Look how young she is. That's just not, it doesn't even make sense. And I looked at him and I said, guys, when you get to a certain age, there's a big window that age isn't a factor anymore. And that just was not something they could comprehend. And I imagine at that age I didn't either. But so at the end of the movie I was watching, because it's very dramatic, and I don't want to be a spoiler. The movie's been out a while, but let it suffice to say that not everybody survives. And when I looked around the room, they were both crying. I thought, these girls didn't even want to watch him in the movie. And now the way this movie is ending, they're both crying. And I thought, oh, they did like it. They liked it. I should go back and pull up another one of his movies. I didn't think about that, but we've got a couple of his.
Yep, this will be a good movie weekend.
Yes, it will.
Nothing else to do. You don't like this weather unless you're a duck.
Or Stitcher.
Oh yeah, definitely Stitch.
Yes, we can stitch.
Yes. We should actually have pajama day tomorrow.
Oh man, Carrie's been after me for a week. Are you going anywhere today? Well, I do. I have to go to PT. When are we going to stay in our pajamas? I said, well, I don't know. That's no.
Well, are you ready to eat your cake?
Can I have my cake and eat it too?
You may just look at it.
Oh no. I think we're
Are you good?
We're getting there.
Cool.
Couple more times.
Yay.
Finish that. I think I'm pretty close to the end of that.
Okay.
Did a couple more of the top piece. Extended that line.
Yep. Oh, ouch. That was your funny bone. Was it funny?
It was not. But it didn't actually zing.
It was hilarious.
It didn't zing. Oh, that's the other thing now. The girls won't watch any older movies, but making an animated movie, they'll go back and rewatch any of it. So Hotel Transylvania gets played all the time. So zing is what we talk about. The girls are so cute. We'll be sitting at the table and they'll talk about some boy that they were playing with on the play. Did you zing? Mom, I'm in first grade. Just asking.
That's cute.
I torment them.
Aww. Thanks for stitching with us.
Yes. Hope you have a nice weekend and get some more stitching in.
Yes. We're going to go have our cake.
And as always,
Show Joy Of Needlework. See ya.
Bye-bye.